All right, so welcome to your strength and conditioning today. It is all legs and core. If you have a low step, a low bench, a coffee table might work. I do find chairs a little on the high side. We're gonna be doing some split lunges, but if you don't, again, I'll show you how to do it right off the floor, but we're gonna get ourselves warmed up first. So 10 jumping jacks, whether you wanna do 10 high or 10 low impact jacks, up to you. And then once you have done 10 jumping jacks, we have 10 front lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small, keeping that nice tall posture so our eyes are up, our abs are nice and tight. We're gonna drop that back knee down towards the floor. 10 total, so 5 on the left and 5 on the right. And once you have done the 10, we're gonna move into 10 front leg swings, or front to back. Just getting that hip a little bit more warmed up, ready to rock and roll. Feel free to hold on to something for balance if you need to, but keep those abs nice and tight. Get your eyes onto a focal point, and then just swing the arms with the legs. And once you have done 10 leg swings on each side, we're gonna come down onto the floor, high plank or push-up position. So we're on our hands, we're on our toes, and if you find coming right down onto the floor not an option, feel free to elevate your hands, onto a staircase, a coffee table, a workout bench. But hands and toes, take one foot, step it nice and wide to the same hand, open up towards the ceiling, set that foot back, same thing, other side. Eyes follow the hand, getting a nice stretch in through that shoulder, chest, and the hip, doing 10 rotations total. So 5 on the left and 5 on the right. And then once you have done your 10, we're gonna stay down in your plank position, finishing off with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So jump or step the feet out to the side, 10 reps total. And then from there, we're gonna stand up and we are gonna rock and roll. Starting with legs. So this very first move is where we can use the step or, a step such as this, or first or second step of a staircase. I'm getting all tongue-tied this morning. But I'm gonna show you how to do this without a step if you don't have one. And again, 2 dumbbells, 1 or none if you wanna add some weight. So option number 1, we're gonna elevate the back foot onto a step, front leg out in front, posture still nice and tall, dropping that back knee and come on up. Option 2, if you do not have a step, you're gonna simply keep both feet on the floor, drop the back knee, come on up. So I need you to pick a leg. I need you to grab some weight if you are using. We're gonna do 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we're gonna do each leg twice. Here we go. So get yourself set up, shoulders down and back, drop the back knee, push the floor away with your front foot to come right back up into standing. Eyes are straight ahead for me. So elevating the back foot, all that does, it allows for more range of motion into the lunge. You're able to go a little bit deeper, puts more stress on that front leg. So let's swap it out. Whoops. Good. I am like all wobbly today. All right, tall posture, drop that back knee, come on up. Keeping the weight through the heel of your front foot. You can always start with 2 dumbbells, drop down to 1. You can go body weight for the whole thing if you need to, especially if you're elevating that back foot for the first time. You may find going body weight is enough. I need about 5 more seconds. We need to do each leg 1 more time, and then we get to move on. Good. All right. Holy smokes. Me and my balance this morning. Okay, here we go. Drop that back knee, come on up. If you find yourself a little extra wobbly like I am this morning, find a focal point for those eyes to stare at. It will help with your balance. And take your time, don't rush it. The faster you move through the movement, the more it will challenge your balance. I need about 10 seconds. And then we'll do the second side one last time, and then we get to move on. We're gonna hit up the abs next. So you will need to find a mat, and we're gonna come into a side plank position, just so you know where we're heading. All right, drop that knee, come on up, good. Eyes are on that focal point, keeping those abs nice and tight. And then when the timer goes, we're gonna do a side plank crunch. So you're gonna pick a side left or right for your side plank, modified or a full side plank. And we're gonna take your top hand and bring it up by the ear. And we're gonna crunch that top elbow down toward the floor. Perfect. All right, find your mat for me. Pick a side, left or right. Modified, bottom leg is bent, full top leg straight. Pop it up, hand by the ear. From here, bring that elbow down towards the floor. Open back up, good. Bring it down. And then open back up, you got it. Nice. I need about 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna drop and roll. We'll do the same thing on the other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax, good. All right, same thing, other side. Modified or a full side plank, you choose. Let's get that hip up, hand to the ear, lift that hip up to bring that elbow down towards the floor. And again, take your time, there's no rush. See if you can do 1 or 2 reps from the toes, and then drop down to the knees if you need to for that modified side plank. We got 10 seconds left here, and we're gonna do each side one more time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, good. All right, switch. Modified or full side plank, get that hip up, hand to the ear, here we go. So we're gonna drive this hip up towards the ceiling so that that elbow can come down toward the floor. Really using those obliques to push that hip up, and then control on the way down. Make sure you don't let the hip drop right down to the floor. We have about 10 seconds left on this side, and then we're gonna drop and roll, finish off on that second side, and then stand back up. Perfect. All right, last side. Modified or a full side plank. Let's get that hip up off the floor, hand to the ear, push that hip up. Here we go. Open up, good. You got it. Now, when the timer goes, we have just 10 seconds to stand up. You're gonna find 1 kettlebell or 1 or 2 dumbbells, and we're gonna get ourselves set up for a sumo squat. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. All right, come on up. We got sumo squats next. I'm gonna grab 2 dumbbells because that's what's close. Feet nice and wide. Turn those toes out. Weights are in front. We're gonna push the knees out as we sit. Come on up nice and tall. So my shoulders are pulled back. I'm gonna keep my abs tight. Push those knees out. Grab a seat. Push the floor away with those heels, squeezing the butt on the way up. 10 seconds left. Make sure as you squat down, you don't let the front or the body fold forward. Keep everything up nice and tall. Good. All right, same thing 3 more times. So if you want to go heavier or lighter with your weight, you can make that change. You ready? Grab a seat. Come on up. Eyes are up. We don't look at the floor. We're going to keep our chest up nice and proud. See if you can sit a little bit deeper here on round 2. You got it. I need about 10 more seconds. Perfect. In 4, 3, 2, excellent. Give those legs a little shake out. We got 2 down, we got 2 more to go. And on each round, see if you can get a little deeper into that sumo squat. Shoulders back, eyes up, push those knees out, good. Again, I'd rather you not go as deep into the squat if that means you're able to keep that chest up rather than folding over in front of your body. So chest is up, that is super, super key. And I need about 5 more seconds. And we have 1 more round, and then we get to go back to the abs. Good. Shake out those legs. Remember to grab water whenever you need it. In 4, 3, 2, last round. Push those knees out. Now when the timer goes, we're gonna find our mat. We're gonna do 2 rounds of just holding the plank. Everybody's on their forearms, either from the knees or the toes. And if you need to make it easier, you're gonna elevate your hands off the floor. So find your staircase, a workout bench, a nice solid coffee table. In about 5 seconds, we're gonna hit the deck. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your mat. Come on down. This can be done either from the knees or from the toes, but I want everybody on their forearms. Hips are down. We're gonna tuck that belly button in. Keep the shoulders down, away from the ears. Good. And as you tuck that belly button in, you're gonna feel your glutes squeeze as well, and that's totally fine. What I don't want is your hips dropping down to the floor, and I don't want your butt left up into the air. I need about 5 more seconds. We're gonna do the same thing 1 more time. Perfect. There it is. Same thing 1 more time, and then we're gonna add on. In 4, 3, 2, let's pop it up. Again, tuck that belly button in. Feel those abs tighten up. And when the timer goes, we're gonna come back to this plank position, but I'm gonna give you 2 choices. Option 1 is to do toe taps out to the side. Option 2 is to jump. All right, we got 10 seconds. And you can do both of those even from the hands as well, which does make it a little bit easier versus the forearms. Perfect. So the other option is to come up onto the hands to do toe taps or jacks, which is easier than from the forearms, just as a heads up. All right, you choose hands or forearms. You choose whether to tap or to jump. Good, keeping those abs nice and tight. Good, can't jump and talk too well. 10 seconds, come on. And then we need to do this 1 more time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woo. All right, we gotta do that 1 more time. You got 5 more seconds to catch your breath. We're gonna do this again, and then we stand back up. You ready? Here we go. Jump it, step it, from the forearms, from the hands, lots of choices, come on. Because when we stand up, you're gonna grab a quick drink, you're gonna find 2 dumbbells, and we got good old-fashioned squats. Whoo. 10 seconds. Almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holy smokes. All right, find 2 weights for me. We're just gonna keep them down by our sides. Shoulders are gonna stay pulled back. We're gonna grab a seat into our invisible chair, pushing those hips back, and then stand up nice and tall. We push the floor away with the heels, keeping those eyes up, chest up. So as you squat down, I don't want this. I want you to push that butt back. 10 more seconds. You got it. Again, I don't care how low you go, as long as you can keep your posture tall, sit back on those heels. In time, you'll be able to increase your range of motion as you get stronger and a little bit more mobile. All right, you ready? 1 more round, here we go. Last time with the squat, we're gonna stay with the legs for rounds 3 and 4, but we're gonna alternate a reverse lunge. And with the reverse lunge, you can hold on to 2 dumbbells, 1 or none. Good, 10 seconds. Oh, I am out of breath this morning. In 4, 3, 2. All right, keep the same weight, go heavier, go lighter, but we're gonna alternate reverse lunges for the last 2 rounds. You ready? Grab your weight, step it back. Drop that back knee right down to the floor. You got it. Now, if you want to make this reverse lunge a bit more of a challenge, what you can do is find your step. Stand on top of your step. Lunge off the step, feet together. Lunge off, feet together. It's going to increase that range of motion with the legs, making it more of a challenge. Woo. All right, we're just gonna do that one more time and then we're back down on the floor. We have some abdominal dead bugs coming up. Let's finish off with the lunges. Step it back and together. Good. Eyes are up. Keeping that nice tall posture. Push the floor away with the front foot to bring those feet back together. You got it. I only need about 10 more seconds. We're gonna hit the deck. 4 rounds of our abdominal dead bugs. And if you want to add some weight to the arms, you're more than welcome, but you do not have to. Whew. Good. I'm gonna grab some light weight. We're gonna hit the deck. Knees up, hands up. Pushing your back down into the floor. And then when you are ready, go arm to opposite leg. Keeping that back push down into the floor. Good. And again, the more you extend the arm and the leg, the more challenging it will be. The smaller you keep it, the easier it will be. Good. So don't worry about your range. Go as far as you can, keeping your back pushed down into the floor. We got 4 seconds and round 2. Hands up, feet up, push your back into that floor. Good. Extend arm to opposite leg. You got it. Nice work. Take your time. You can start with weights in the hands. You can drop them to finish off the 30 seconds. I need about 4 more seconds. Whew. All right, 2 down, 2 to go, and then we get to stand back up. All right, you're ready? Make any weight changes, drop down in weight if you need to. Push your back in, feet up. Here we go. Good. And you may find as you go through the rounds, you can extend the arm and the leg a little bit further because now you're getting used to the movement. You're getting used to extending that arm and leg. And those joints are now getting more warmed up in this particular range of motion. Good. All right, we got 10 seconds. No, we don't. Can't read my timer. All right, we gotta do that one more time and then we stand back up and we are going to do some deadlifts next. All right, hands up, feet up, here we go. So deadlifts are coming up. A couple of choices with your weights. You can hold on to 2 dumbbells. You can hold on to 1 kettlebell. So whatever works for you. And then if you need to grab a quick drink as you stand back up, go for it. I know 10 seconds is not a ton of time to get up off the floor and get set up for a whole new exercise. All right, deadlifts. 2 dumbbells, 1 kettlebell. I want you to bring those weights in front of the legs, roll the shoulders back, soften the knees, push your butt back. I want you to feel a nice stretch in the hamstring. Squeeze your glutes as you stand back up. Keep that belly button pulled in towards the spine and eyes are up. So I'm not looking directly down at the floor. I'm looking down on about a 45-degree angle in front of me so that I can keep my spine in that nice neutral position and I'm not all rounded and hunched over. Good. So we're gonna do the same thing 3 more times. So if you wanna make a weight change, you got about 3 seconds to make that happen. All right, here we go. Let's push the butt back. Come down towards the shoelaces, shaving the legs with your weights. And you may find as you go through the 4 rounds, you're able to get a little bit deeper into the deadlift position. 10 more seconds. Watch your posture, keep those shoulders pulled back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We got 2 down, 2 to go. Grab some water, go heavier, go lighter, whatever you need. In 3, 2, here we go again. Shoulders back. Push that butt back. Good, come on up, nice and tall. Perfect. See if you can get a little bit lower. Keeping that nice neutral spine. Eyes up, shoulders pulled back. I need about 10 more seconds, and we have 1 more round. Good. We have 1 more, we got 1 more core move, and we got 1 more leg move left, and then we are done, my friends. Good, shake it out. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more, and then we're gonna go into some wood choppers for the abs so you know where we're heading. Here we go. Push that butt back, eyes are up. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. Shave those legs. Come down as close to the shoelaces as you can. For you, that might be just to the knees before your back starts to round out. It might be to the middle of the shins, and then you find that you start to round out. It doesn't matter. Technique first, and then you'll be able to get deeper into the range as you get stronger. All right, I need 1 weight. We're gonna place that weight between the hands, and we're gonna do some wood choppers. I want you to stay all to one side. So pick left or right. Half squat, throw it over your shoulder, rotating hip, knee, and ankle. Eyes are gonna follow your weight. Keeping those abs nice and tight. You got it, 10 more seconds. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. Same thing other side, same weight from one side to the next, and then you can go heavier or lighter for round 2. All right, you ready? Here we go. Grab a seat, throw it over your shoulder. Make sure you're pivoting through that hip, knee, and ankle. What I don't want is your feet locked into place. I want you to move through that lower body, keeping your eyes on your weight. I need about 10 more seconds, and we'll do each side 1 more time. Good. In 4, 3, 2, whoo. So if you want to go heavier or lighter for round 2, now's your chance. You can also grab a quick drink if you need it. In 3, 2, we're back to that first side. Here we go. Grab a seat, up. So it's 1 fluid motion from half squat to wood chopper. So what I don't want is squat, stand, and then toss. Keep it nice and fluid. Rotating hip, knee, and ankle. 10 more seconds. 1 more side. 1 more exercise. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. 1 more. And then our last move, wall sits. All right, 3, 2, here we go. Grab a seat. So when the timer goes, feel free to grab a drink. You can set your weights down. If you want more of a challenge with the wall sit, feel free to keep it. But I need you to find a nice piece of wall that you can sit or lean up against. Good. Almost there. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, there it is. Good. All right, we got some wall sits. So find a piece of wall, slide your feet out, and then I want you to slide down into your seated position. So the goal, 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the hip for as long as you possibly can, keeping that chest up. So I don't want you here. I want you to lean it back, eyes straight ahead. I need about 10 more seconds. We'll stand up, we're gonna shake it out, And we got 3 more of these. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake. Now, if you don't have a wall to go against, all I want you to do is simply sit into your invisible chair and hold it here. So this is your substitute if you don't have a wall. All right, so still chest up, hips are back, and my weight is through the heels of my feet. Still getting down into that nice deep squat position. So here's your alternative to the wall sit. Woo, burn baby burn. We got 10 seconds, and then we got 2 rounds left. Good, come on, hold it with me. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, shake it out. Woo. All right, we got 2 down. We got 2 to go. In 3, 2, find that wall. Come on down, good. Now, if you find holding this position 90 and 90 just becomes too much, all I want you to do is come up a little bit higher out of it. Make your angles a little bit bigger, less stress on those legs. All right, 10 seconds. I don't know if your quads are burning. Mine are definitely on fire. In 5, 4, 3, 2, whew. All right, we just gotta do it one more time. Just one more time, that is it. We got 4 seconds. Get ready to grab a seat. Here we go. Aiming for that 90 and 90. Nice tall posture. And you're just gonna go to your happy place. Go to your happy place, wherever that might be. Maybe it's the beach. Maybe it's reading the book on the patio. Maybe it's going out with friends. Does not matter where it is. We have less than 10 seconds. Stay in that happy place until that timer goes off. In 3, 2, 1, shake it off. Oh, nice work. Grab some water for me. Find your mat. Meet me down on the floor when you are ready. Holy smokes. Shake, 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 shake. So bring those knees out to 90. Arms are out in the letter T. Drop the knees whenever you are ready. You can hold it here. You can extend the top leg if you want to go a little bit deeper into that hip, lower back, chest and shoulder stretch. And again, just hold it here. Hang out until any tension in those muscles just fades away. And then you will simply do the exact same thing on the other side. Dropping both knees, extend that top leg if you want a deeper stretch. Good. And then any tension on this side is gone. We're gonna bring to the center. Bring one leg up towards your ceiling, grabbing above or below the knee or the toe, getting the leg straight first, and then if you need a deeper stretch in that hamstring, you're going to extend the opposite leg. Breathing through any tension that you are feeling and just letting that tension fade away. And then from there, we get to switch sides. Again, the goal is to get the leg as straight as possible first before ever extending that other leg. And notice if one side feels tighter than the other. You may need to go back and do the tighter side again. And once you have done both hamstrings, we're gonna go into that figure 4 position. So crossing an ankle over a knee, you can either push the knee away with the hand or grab onto the uncrossed leg, pull it in, getting a nice stretch in through the hip. And once that hip has relaxed, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Push away with the hand or grab onto the uncrossed leg. Nice. From here, we're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing onto the ankles for me. You can just let gravity do its thing, or you can push down with those elbows to get a little bit deeper into the inner thigh. Again, 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths, and then we'll go into our spinal rotation. So one leg out, cross the other leg over, give yourself a big hug, twist to look behind you. So we're gonna pull this knee in, we're gonna use this hand and push away so that we can rotate. Getting that stretch in through the hip and lower back. And then you simply just switch sides whenever any tension in the hip and back is gone. Noticing if one side feels a little bit tighter than the other so that you can always go back and do it again. And once you have done both sides, we're gonna flip ourselves over and we're gonna come into our tabletop position. I want you to flex the feet, push your hips up into downward dog, head between the shoulders, heels come down on the floor. Feel free to pedal out the feet if that helps you feel the calves better. Hold here for 1 or 2 seconds, and then we're gonna walk the feet towards the hands. I want you to hang like a rag doll. I want you to arch up through the middle back, separating those shoulder blades, and then slowly start to stand it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back. We're gonna interlace the hands and open up through the chest. So shoulders are down. We're gonna stick that chest out, getting a nice stretch right across the front of the shoulders and through the chest. And then from here, I want you to bring one arm across and we're gonna go into the shoulders. Getting a nice stretch around the back of the shoulder here. Sometimes you might need to play around with the angle of the arm to feel that stretch. And then simply just gonna switch sides when any tension in that shoulder has faded away. Same thing on the other side. And then from here, we're gonna go into a quick tricep stretch. So give yourself that pat on the back. Push the elbow back, open up a little bit through that chest. And again, just switching sides whenever you're ready. We got one stretch left, which is our quads. So we're gonna grab the ankle. Knees are gonna come together and we're gonna push the hip forward. And you can hang on to something if you need to for balance. Again, holding until any tension in that quad, hip flexor just starts to fade away, and then simply just switch sides. So knees together, push the hips forward. And once you have done both quads, you are good to go. Amazing work today. Hopefully you challenge yourself a little bit using the step with those split lunges, maybe even the reverse lunges, but have an amazing rest of the day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next workout.